What's up, Drew? Lance Galloway from the Detroit Pistons. Just want to say thank you for all your support. Give you a shout out, Detroit Drew. Check him out on YouTube. Peace.
Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy. Detroit Drew. Detroit Drew.
Yo, what's going on, peeps? Happy Free Smoke Saturday and happy Halloween. How are you guys doing today, man? It's good to be back talking some Detroit basketball, and we got a lot of stuff to cover, man. Happy Halloween once again. Shout out to Michigan State for beating Michigan today. I am sure that is going to be a common theme tonight, as I already see a couple Go Greens in there. And I think that's kind of why J-Mo's not here yet. He's taking this loss a little bit personal, so let's try not to give him too much of a hard time, but you know what? It's Free Smoke Saturday, baby. If you can't handle the smoke, don't dish it out. So stay tuned for all that. But before we get too carried away, PD, man, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for letting me come on. Thanks, everyone, for coming in the chat. We got Julian Golston, Alan Humphrey, King Lion, Marvin Tolbert, Unit 2, King Lion, Christina McComb, Mr. Ray, E-Dog. What's up, everybody? I hope you are all having a good Halloween. And just thanks for everyone for coming on, especially on Halloween. We hope we're gonna have a fun show, and let's get it.
For those of you guys who do not know, PD has his own show he does on Saturdays. You guys are going to check it out. He's got all kinds of cool content coming on the show. Today they did a Detroit Red Wings fantasy draft, getting the best players of all time on there. PD, we just spend a little bit of time telling the people what you guys do.
Yeah, we just, like, if you like Above the Rim, like we format the show pretty much just like Above the Rim or just like the Round Table, like talk all things Detroit Red Wings, like we do with the Lions, like we do with the Pistons. We do what we get, like whatever current event comes up. Like today we talked about Tyler Bertuzzi getting an arbitration, but like our Tyler Bertuzzi arbitration settlement, and we just it's just like this show except for the Red Wings. So if you love Red Wings and you need Red Wings talk, then hey, we got that show up and running for you. Like we have multiple people from the DSA that join on, so that's kind of what we do. It's just like this for Red Wings. But so if you're a Red Wings fan, then come check out the show.
And speak of the devil, J-Mo, man, how are you holding up, man? It looks like you've been crying.
I ain't been crying, but let's start the show.
It was short and sweet. You got anything for the people at all, man? Or are you just gonna let it go?
Let's start the show.
All right, man. All right, so let's start off with something that, quite frankly, has been blowing up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and play the video. Let me make sure I don't have like our chat pulled up, which I did. I'm glad I didn't have that pulled up. Let's go ahead and share the screen here. This is from LaVar Ball himself, and you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and play the video, and you guys can take it from there. This is from Pistons Talk, man. Go follow him on Twitter and Instagram. Let's make sure I got this one covering up the whole screen, though. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Oh, hold on. I didn't share volume. Whoops. All right.
Oh, a player with a shirt, with his shirt.
That's
You
it.
got a brand to do that.
Wow.
You got a brand to do that. And Melo got paid since he wasn't in college, like these two guys.
Yeah.
You got a brand. They got to pay Melo for the royalties of having that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So every shirt they sell, he gets a part because he's not in school.
That's okay. So let me ask you, man.
Yes.
So do you have any idea in regards to the draft where he's going to be going to? Can you give a little bit of a hint, a tiny bit?
You get a small hint. Like I said, I want it either in New York or Detroit.
Oh, not here.
Not here.
Not in LA.
Not in LA.
Why?
Not right now. Not right now. Let me tell you what.
Okay.
The makeup that they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not good for me. When they finish with the AD, and LeBron hair, and all that, because check this out. Already had a son in LA
Right.
with a raggedy ass coach. So it don't matter where you go. The key is to have the right coach behind you.
So you guys heard it there, man. LaVar Ball wanted his son LaMelo. This is your boy. You have been preaching Melo ever since I have seen you on YouTube, pretty much. What is your thoughts about his dad LaVar saying he wants Melo in Detroit or the Knicks?
I mean, I just want the Pistons to go get him. I'm not surprised that he. I mean, I've been talking about this since Melo was playing overseas, like Melo to Detroit. So it's got kind of real now, and I honestly I love it, man, because I love to have the New York fans shaking in their boots because we're ahead of them. So they can't get Melo. And they can't get him. They literally can't because we're going to get him. So, and if they try to trade up and get him, I guarantee you the Pistons going to be like, hold the phone. Like, we got better assets. What y'all talking about giving them? No, we'll give you a better package. Here you go. But I mean, I would like to have Melo here. I think he would be allowed. I mean, we'll be hard on him, but it wouldn't be like New York. He could have a bad year or not be rookie of the year his first year, and we allow him to grow. But if he do that in New York, it'd be like when Lonzo was in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we see some rookies even this year, they might not have had the greatest rookie year, but you wasn't hearing that much criticism like Romeo Langford and Isaiah Little. Who we're talking about them? You know what I'm saying? I mean, even Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans who got drafted high. Like, I mean, I like Jackson Hayes, but he wasn't really doing much when it actually came to a lot of other things. But nobody was really criticizing them like that. It's just, it's just about where you go. But like next year, this upcoming year, you're gonna see a lot of those players that weren't doing nothing last year from the draft doing something. So like Melo could, like I'm saying, he can come here average 14 and we wouldn't trip. He do that in New York, they might be pissed. Like, and I mean like 14 on bad percentages, and we'll be like, whatever, he attacking, he doing his thing, especially if he giving the assists. We expect a certain thing, or I think most Pistons fans expect a certain thing. I would assume if you expecting him to come here and drop 20 a game and lead us, that's not gonna happen. Like, that's not gonna happen. But I love it, man.
PD, man, what are your thoughts on that video where LaVar wants his son Melo to either go to Detroit or the Knicks?
Well, I mean, that's interesting. Of all places, Detroit or New York, like who's? I mean, the Knicks are the Knicks. I think we all make fun of the Knicks all. I can't help but laugh about the Knicks because they're such a joke. But as far as LaVar, as far as these comments go, it sounds like he wants his son to go somewhere where he can be the man. Like I think he said, LA, I don't like when the AD and LeBron thing is done. Maybe he said something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something along those lines. But he wants somewhere where LaMelo can be the man, and I think LaMelo can be the man here in Detroit, like where he'll be where he can be the supposed savior of this franchise ever since Chauncey Billups got traded. But I mean, I don't know if I care what LaVar Ball thinks. I mean, I do care, but it's like he wants his son to be able to be the guy at somewhere, and I guess the best places to be the guy are here and in New York.
Real quick before I get my thoughts on that, Marvin Tolbert says, panel, what you think? Minnesota trade first and Johnson to Pistons for 7th pick, Kennard, sorry, JMO, and trade future top 5 pick.
Johnson who?
Magic Johnson.
Well, I'm like Johnson who?
I don't know Minnesota's teams well enough to just know. I know they got D'Lo and Cat. That's pretty much about all I know.
I mean, and Okogie, like, and then like that's the only other player that's good. Yeah. I mean, I'm trading for Kennard for Melo, of course, because we still have speed. Yeah, but it's gonna hurt. to send him to Minnesota, that's just terrible. Like, I would never want to do that to him.
Wait, time out.
shoot, but
Wait, is Marvin Tolbert talking about James Johnson? Because that's the only Johnson I see on the
James
Timberwolves
Johnson.
roster.
I mean, okay, I'll take James Johnson. I don't have a problem with that.
I don't know. But anyway, my thoughts on the LaVar situation where he said he wanted Melo to go to Detroit.
Melo 6'8".
Yeah, Melo is 6'8". But it's always good to hear that someone who's got the popularity of LaVar wanted his son to actually come to Detroit, because it kind of makes LaVar seem like he knows basketball a little bit better. Because any other person who was speaking like he was towards Lonzo would have been preaching Lakers, would have been preaching Warriors, all that stuff. LaVar knows that the best spot for him, where he's going to have the most opportunity, is Detroit or the Knicks. The Knicks probably would have played him all 48 minutes and kind of use him like Jimmy Butler, just have him not take breaks. The only time he gets to sip waters and timeouts and stuff like that. And to Detroit, he would have had more talent and a real more shot at making the playoffs in year number one. So LaVar may be crazy and he may say some outlandish stuff that just sounds dumb and idiotic, but I think deep down inside, he knows what's best for his sons. So I would have certainly loved to have Melo here. Of course, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but they said that Melo is not doing good in draft interviews at all. That he's like botching.
Yeah, and like they said some stuff about workouts, and we don't know what is real or not. But I'll say this about LaVar real quick. The only dumb thing LaVar ever said was Lonzo is better than Steph, and he's been like, "Come on, there's no Ricky, there's no Ricky better than a superstar."
He said he could beat MJ one-on-one right now.
I'm not talking about stuff like that. That's just dumb. I'm talking about when he's talking about his son. It was about Lonzo is better than this said superstar, that he's not better than it. Other than that, when he was talking about basketball, he was spot on. When he was talking about Luke Walton and how he lost the team and how he was a terrible coach and how he was misusing them, he was right about all of that. And when LeBron came there, he didn't really say much. But when they asked, he spoke facts. You know, Lonzo, what he said, Lonzo and Brown play good together and stuff like that. And this is just along the same lines. He knows where Melo should be going. And even when Lonzo was in trade talks, he's like, he wanted Zoe to go somewhere where he could get opportunity. And on the Pelicans, he wasn't really getting an opportunity like that. So I feel like they fired the coach because the players didn't like him. And then they said, fuck your players because I'm going to hire FVG. So like, we'll see how that works out. But I'm praying SVG see Lonzo in practice and be like, that man special. I ain't going to hold him back.
Feel bad for you, J-Mo, man. It's like every week something bad happens to you with your teams.
I mean, Lions been taking dubs
until this Sunday.
No, I don't know. We taking the dub tomorrow, bro.
I hope.
I don't know. We definitely taking. Phillip Rivers got a noodle arm, bro. Like, we taking the dub tomorrow.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about our boy Sekou Doumbouya and our head coach Dwayne Casey. Now, Dwayne Casey was doing an interview and was talking about the new G League team, which is now going to be called Detroit City Cruise or Motor City Cruise or something Cruise. That's all I know. He was talking about how it's going to be good for location for a couple of different reasons, which we're going to break this up into multiple things here. First, let's start with the good before we talk about Sekou. Dwayne Casey said one of the big reasons that when he was in Toronto, the development stage was so good was because the G League team was so close to the NBA arena, the teams. They didn't have to drive on one side of the country to the other side. They could just go there, practice, come back, you're good to go. Go play that game down there, come play a game up here. Something like that where it was really close and he was able to have players in and out and they were able to develop. And he said that was a really good reason for why he was in Toronto, that all these players took jumps. So now that we have the same thing here in Detroit, fellas, my question is, should we expect similar results now with the Pistons as what Dwayne Casey did with the Raptors, now that he has similar tools at his disposal? PD, I'm going to start with you.
Wait, so the question is this – so basically the question is this good or bad for Sekou's development? Is that kind of what you're –
We're not here to talk about Sekou yet. I worded the question weird. I remember what I wanted to do and I wrote it down. So Dwayne Casey was in it. This is all part of the same 2-minute clip here.
Man, all I'm saying is, dog, PD, please answer so I can go off on this man.
Yeah, I just go off. I want to let JMO go off.
All right,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No,
all right.
PD. No, you're gonna answer the question, man. He's asking, do you think it's gonna the same results? Are we gonna be the new Toronto Raptors because a little G League facility is now close to LCA?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the reason we get. I don't think that's gonna be the reason we get in the right direct. Is that kind of what you're asking? Like, is this gonna cause us to be the new Raptors because the Grand Rapids whatever is closer to us?
So my question was, Dwayne Casey said that the reasons the Raptors improved so much every year is because their G League was so close to their NBA team. And now that's the case for the Pistons. So should we expect similar results as the Raptors grew right now with this Pistons team? Should we grow between years at just humongous leaps the way the Raptors did?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. It's a different situation and all that stuff. I mean, every situation is different. That's pretty much all I can say. I mean, I just expect to see exponential improvement and always get better just because that's what I expect. I expect my players and the teams I cheer for to show improvement and to always get better and to start winning. But it's hard to say. That's really all I can say. It's kind of hard to say.
All right, JMO, you ready to bring the smoke to the Free Smoke Saturday?
Man, I'm already smoked out, man. Let's go.
All right, man. Let's give these people a treat for Halloween. What
Oh
you got
my
for
gosh. No, I mean, no, go ahead. Like you ain't finished talking about your question, man. Like
do you want the Sekou one yet?
yes, bro.
All right.
I'm
So
waiting.
after that part, he went on to say, since the G League team is so much closer, that a young guy like Sekou Doumbouya and whoever the Detroit Pistons will draft will be able to spend more time in the G League than on the NBA roster for practices, games, and stuff like that. JMO, what is your thoughts about Dwayne Casey premeditating sending Sekou down to the G League?
You know, all I'm gonna say is I better not see Sekou in the G League. That's all I'm gonna say. And you know, I'm so sick of these Pistons fans. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna call y'all Casey defenders. See, this is the thing. I see a sinking ship. I'm telling y'all, 3 years from now, Dwayne Casey won't be the head coach. But you know, y'all can fight for him now and have fun with it, and I'll just be right because all I'm saying, if Sekou is in the G League, I don't understand what's going on. Like, I just don't understand because you can't tell me any other team that had Sekou and they didn't have any small forwards wouldn't be playing him. And all we say is, well, maybe Dwayne Casey knows what he's doing. Maybe he sees something that we don't. Maybe, he's just been developing. Like, who the fuck has he developed? Please tell me. Who has he developed, Drew?
I mean, Van Vliet?
How fucking good is he? Is he a superstar?
No.
Who else? Because I'm saying every time we say that he developed players, we talk about the Roses and Kyle Lowry. Man, bro, good. Congrats. You developed Kyle Lowry. Like, what are we talking about? Siakam and Van Vliet is not actually Dwayne Casey. That's Nick Nurse because Nick Nurse gave an opportunity to be on the basketball court that Dwayne Casey wouldn't give them. Instead, he was putting OG Anunoby out there. But so that's exactly what happened. Dwayne Casey wasn't giving Siakam minutes. He was doing the same shit that he's doing with Sekou. But it's cool. All I know is Sekou better be the starting small forward. And if some crazy thing happens that he's not the starting small forward, he better be the seventh man. Like, straight up. Because he's way too good to be wasting his time scoring 35 on some dudes that that I'll probably see later on today. Like, come on, man. Like, this is not what we doing. He didn't develop Siakam. Siakam was a rookie with Dwayne Casey. Dwayne Casey didn't play him. Then Siakam got with Nick Nurse and started playing 25 plus minutes a game, and then that's when he blossomed. And that was the help of Kawhi Leonard as well, because we see what Siakam is right now. So, in the playoffs when he's just the main guy. He didn't develop Siakam. See? That boy Siakam minutes went from 20 to 31 playing with Nick Nurse. And he started in 5 games with Dwayne Casey. He started in 79 games in the regular season with Nick Nurse. Come on, man. Like, he ain't developed nobody. And ain't none of these dudes stars for real. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so we'll see. we'll see what Dwayne Casey does, but Sekou bet not be like it just pisses me off. And Drew, man, cut me off when you need me to stop, man, because like I'll keep going. You know I will.
Feel free, man.
Off how like I just don't. What am I not seeing in Bruce Brown that they're seeing? Like, what am I not seeing?
I think people look at Bruce as the dog on the team because he's always flexing on the bench and doing stare downs, just doing stupid stuff.
I don't understand. Like, we treat Bruce Brown like we drafted him in the lottery, and we treat our lottery picks like garbage. I don't understand. Luke Kennard and Sekou get treated like trash, and we treat Speed and Bruce better. They get the minutes, they get all the opportunity. You ain't hearing like all of us like how I just don't understand how Bruce Brown. You're not telling me rookie Bruce Brown is just better than Sekou. It couldn't even shoot a lick. And Sekou can play defense too, just like rookie Bruce Brown can. But he can be on the court, but Sekou can't even be on the bench. Like, I just don't understand this. So we gonna see what Dwayne Casey does because I just don't understand. Like, he's a very physical guy. Well, we had Sekou guarding Brian and Giannis and Kawhi Leonard. So as a rookie, so that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't see it. I don't understand what Dwayne Casey is doing. Like, get this man some opportunity. If people talk about Tyler Hero, I guarantee you, if we drafted Tyler Hero, he would have been in G League half the season. What are y'all talking about? You disagree, Drew or PD?
No.
Tyler Hero would have been in the G League. He would have been in the G League.
Well, here's
40. He would have been dropping 40
too.
in the G League. Like, I swear, bro. I'm sick of this.
The thing that he also said is he's also premeditating about sending the player. Say we draft Killian Hayes, bro. He's already talking about sending him down to the G League. How?
What for?
How? Yeah, we're gonna
sign this grown man for 3 years.
We're gonna sign Tim Frazier back and have him be the backup point guard for Derrick Rose.
Bro, like,
come on, man,
bro. Like, if Killian ain't ready, he ain't ready. But I just I get and that's my point. If we drafted Tyler Hero, my man would have been in the G League at least a month, at the very least, when he should have never touched the G League forever. And that's my point. There is no reason for rookie year Sekou, I can understand why y'all was mad about it and why y'all were defending him, and I can still be upset about that. But he ain't no damn rookie no more, and we can see he is a way better player. There is no reason for him to be in any type of G League. And he should be starting. And if he's not starting, he at least should be coming off the bench, getting 20 plus minutes a night. Like, what are we talking about, man?
My whole thing before I let you go, PD, is we've seen what Sekou does in the G League games. He has career high numbers. He has superstar numbers. If there were all stars in the G League, which I don't know how they work, he probably would have been the MVP of the G League at that rate if he would have played the whole season down there. Those guys had no answer for him. Then when he comes back up, he plays against real competitions. He got knocked down back to earth because he wasn't being the centerfold of the team. If you're gonna send him back down to the G League, it's not gonna help him because he's better than the competition down there. Way better than those guys down there. They can't stop him up there or down there. Up here, it's more difficult for him. Spending more time in the NBA is going to help Sekou get better. Okay, playing against competition that, quite frankly, you're going to score 40 points against a night, it's not going to help. It's only going to take you so far. Let him score 15 points in the NBA. It's going to do more for his future than the 40 in the G League. But PD, man, what's your thoughts about Dwayne Casey already premeditating about having Sekou spend some time in the G League and whoever we draft as well?
I honestly don't even know if I can speak after what JMO said. Because, I don't know if there's anything else to say. JMO nailed it pretty much all around the head. Honestly, does it necessarily so he's basically saying is he saying he's going to put Sekou in the G League, or he might put Sekou in the G League? Which one? I can't tell.
No, he didn't really use that word.
Both. It's basically both. It's just he's thinking, well, yeah, I can just throw Sekou in the G League here and there. I'm just why? And I see Blitz says maybe Casey wants to work a little in the G League while coming off the bench. And what I said, he spent 3 months in the G League already. How much more time does he need to be there? Damn. I don't get it. And we've seen him in the runs. It's funny. Our players, because to me, I feel like Lewis King is an NBA player. So our players, our team that we were having those runs with, those are NBA players. They're better than any of the G Leaguers he's gonna be going against. Like we probably had one or two guys that's not gonna be in the NBA. You see what I'm saying? And what was Sekou doing to them? Like, so why would you want him to not? Oh, it just makes me. I don't understand what's wrong with Kate. Why would you see him doing it against your own team? So you want him to do it against worse guys? And what I don't get is we've already seen him in the NBA score 20 in the NBA, and murder Tristan Thompson to end his career. We've seen him on the NBA level with his, just off of instinct play well. And one thing about Sekou is I feel like off of his defense alone, he should have been playing. Like you could say, he was missing some assignments, but it's just like it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
We got $1.99 super chat in from Bravo. Shout out to you, Bravo, man. Hopefully you're having a good Halloween. Let me go ahead and show the people, Bravo, what you're talking about here. So that way, because I did add it to the questions. So we'll bring it up now. Let's go ahead and get that down out of there. So reportedly, shout out to Nick, man. We're going to be talking about him more here in a second. Let me go ahead and make the screen bigger, is reportedly the new jersey for the Detroit Pistons. So, fellas, what's your reaction to this, man? Do you guys like it? Do you not like it?
Wait, so this is an alternate, or is this the jersey?
No, this is an alternate one. This would be like one of the red ones we would replace.
Okay. I guess, can I go first then?
Yeah, man, go for it.
I mean, it's a jersey. It looks like all our other damn jerseys, dude. Like, you got the red on the side and you got the blue. The only difference is it says Motor City. Honestly, I think this is a very lazily designed jersey, I guess, is what my take on it is.
I really hope this is not real, because this jersey is ugly. Look, the fans want one of two things. We either want teal or we want red jerseys. Stop half-assing this thing, okay? What the hell is this? The Motor City, Detroit, Michigan part, I mean, that looks so cheesy. You have all this wasted space down in the bottom of the jersey, and the red on the sides, it just looks cheap. It just looks cheap. I'm not a fan of this, man. JMO, man, we need your expert sense of fashion on this. What do you think about this jersey?
Yeah, y'all tripping. Like I really like this jersey. I like it much better than last year's jersey. Like I was surprised that y'all don't like. I really like this jersey. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. I like this jersey. Like I really do. So yeah, I feel like y'all tripping for real. Them jerseys look fire to me.
All right.
I mean,
like them jerseys look fire to me. Like I don't know what y'all, man. Like they look better than our regular jerseys.
Like when they had the black ones, I loved those black ones.
Yeah, the black ones is okay.
All that you have to do is flip the color. Make the blue red and the red blue, and you're golden.
I don't know, man.
We already have a blue jersey. Why do we need two blue jerseys?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like. It's like it just looks just like the regular.
You know what?
jersey.
You know what?
I don't know, man. I like the jersey.
I'll make a deal. If this is what we're replacing the gray jerseys with, I'm cool with it. I'll be happy. I'll like it a lot more because I don't like the gray jerseys. But
I hate the gray jerseys. Ugh,
they're just like
they not like the Lions gray jerseys. The Lions gray jerseys is OG.
No, those ones are different. Those ones are different. But I feel like we said that and copied it, and it was like we got to put our own twist on it, and just literally took all the color out of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of jerseys, Lions need to bring back the black jerseys. I miss those.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we got that one out the way. Let's go ahead and move forward. Shout out to Nick, man. We have been talking about you a couple times already on this show. He has his own podcast. You guys can go check it out. I'll put the link in the description after the stream's over with. But he had Luke Kennard as his guest, and they were talking about a few things and what he wanted to do this year. And Luke talked about he wanted to do more on and off the court with the team, that he's ready to be a leader because he is the longest tenured Piston now that Andre's out of there. He has spent 4 years. This will be his 4th year with the organization, and that's the most that any player on the current Pistons have been there. So he's been there the longest, and he's ready to be a leader. So my question to you and everyone in the chat is, what does Luke Kennard need to do to be successful. There we go. As the leader, PD. What does Luke Kennard need to do to be a successful leader this year with the Detroit Pistons?
I mean, leadership is tricky. It's like, I mean, heck, I maybe I have different leaders. I mean, this isn't basketball, but Drew, you hosting the show, I consider that leadership, for crying out loud. Like I consider that good leadership. JMO, you hosting roundtables and hosting above the rims, I consider that leadership. Like leadership's all about the small things. And you said Luke said correct me if I'm wrong, Drew. Like Luke said in the podcast that he wants to do more more off-court activities and on-court activities. Like that's a huge step for Luke Kennard. Like, hey guys, let's get a scrimmage together. Let's get this together. Let's work on this play, like, and get it down if we're not doing it right. Just those things, like continuous improvement, like constructive criticism, like good constructive criticism, not just straight criticism, but like, yeah, I mean, it's all about the little things with leadership. I don't even know what those little things are, but you kind of get what I'm saying, or am I making no sense?
I get you.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
JMO, what about you, man? What do you think your boy Luke needs to do to be a good leader for the Pistons next year?
Is he playing for the Pistons next year?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I don't know, man. The way Melo playing, I'm telling y'all know how much I love Luke, but do not underestimate the Pistons, man. I'm telling y'all, they will go get Melo and y'all will be shocked. But if he's playing for us, you just gotta be the best scorer on the team. We know Blake is that naturally. D Rose is more better scorer naturally, but with the way he can shoot the ball, the more shots he's taking, the more shots he's gonna make. And being that point guard that's running the team, that's how you become the leader. But you got to do it a little bit on the court. The off court stuff is a little bit more key with the community and things of that nature. So I'm curious to see what he's trying to do with that. But what I'm looking at it, man, him being, like, why are we overrating this 4-year tenure as a Piston thing? Because I'm like, yeah, but what if he traded? Then who's the oldest Piston? Blake? Like, so I don't know, man. But I'm just I'm glad that he wants more. But Dwayne Casey, stop limiting your players. Set them free. Watch your boy Exposure. Set them players free, man. Come on, man.
All right.
I actually think I want to add one more thing because JMO gave me a little idea. Be more confident. That's another thing with Luke Kennard. Like, I can't ever tell where his confidence is, honestly. But like, I feel like it could be better. Like, leaders are confident. That's another thing. Like, they don't care. Like, if they screw up or they commit a turnover or something like that, it's like, okay, my bad. We'll get it on the next play or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, little like that. Also, be more confident to become a better leader.
I think that, Luke he's already a good teammate. He does a lot of stuff with players already on the team. It's just got to be out there on the court, really staying healthy and just being available is going to be what's best for his leadership role. And, he's got to be those guys when, Luke's red hot. He needs to be the guy to give him the go ahead. Like, here, man, take my minutes, take my opportunities, whatever. And, as when you get that going too, you have to demand the ball too. That is leadership, to know you can carry a team at certain times. But when it's not right, you got to give it to the guy who's got the high hand. And I think that's going to come all a part of it. And I think he'll be a good leader eventually when he figures everything out. But right now, the NBA just approved that NBA teams can open back up practice and training facilities and have up to 10 players inside of them and do some group activities. So with that being said, we would be able to do 5-on-5 drills and do some scrimmages. Again, don't think any of this stuff will be televised. So, PD, how can the Detroit Pistons take advantage of this extended offseason now that practice facilities are open back up to groups?
I mean, in all honesty, I think this is a simple, just use it and use it efficiently. Also, it's not necessarily about what, I don't know. I think the quote, this is fine. I heard this quote from an NBA 2K game, like almost 10 years ago at this point, is that, like, on my player, like, Do y'all remember that little guy that would always come up and give you quotes, or are you not even know what I'm talking about?
I was about to say I don't know because
Okay,
I
never mind.
don't play 2K.
Never mind. So, anyways, like this is forever ago, like 8 or 10 years ago, and the guy he would go like, "It's not about the hours you put in; it's about what you put in the hours." So, use your time, use the time efficiently. Know what you got to work on. Have a purpose in every practice and all that good stuff. Like just use your time efficiently. That's pretty much what it all comes down to. And know what needs to be done and plan on getting all of it done in a timely manner. And yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple, man. They just need to stay in shape because staying at home all day, you could really let yourself go. And we all know an 82 game season, maybe potentially 72 game season. That what I've heard. You're gonna need to be in physically good shape. If you're not, it's gonna be a long season. You can risk injury. You can do whatever, hurt yourself, strain muscles, all that other stuff. Now that this is opened back up, you can also improve basketball stuff and whatever, man. J-Mo, man, what's your thoughts? What should the Pistons do, and what should they be able to take advantage with this extended offseason now that all of their facilities are getting opened back up?
Dwayne Casey, you better wake your ass up and realize Sekou is that guy during this offseason. Wake your ass up. Like, I swear, man, I'm telling you, if he put this man in the G League, I'm going to lose all faith in him. I'm telling you, because, like, don't get me started. I'm deadly serious. Dwayne Casey, wake up, figure out who your rotation is. You got a bunch of young guys. You need to figure this stuff out. And, I would like for Blake to get some reps, but I really don't know where he is in his progress. But other than that, since we already had our own little mini bubble, it's not going to do much for us. But us to get continued reps, continue to learn more sets, team get a little bit more chemistry. But I need Dwayne Casey to figure out his rotations now. Do it early. Like, you should be establishing roles. You're going to be doing this. He's going to be doing that. This is what I need you to be doing so we can get prepared for the season. But yeah.
All right, PD, man, I see you got to head out, man. What do you got for the peeps for final thoughts?
Well, just thanks as always for coming on, especially on a Halloween. We got 37 people in the chat on a freaking holiday. Like, that means a lot to us. Like, I know I say it every damn time, and it sounds cheesy as hell, and it sounds cliche as hell, but no, we appreciate it. We really do. But, yeah, like, can I do a shameless plug, or can I not do a shameless plug?
Shame away.
All right. If you're into Red Wings, I don't know how many of y'all are into the Red Wings, but we got a Red Wings show that that's formatted just like the round table and formatted just like Above the Rim. So, and usually it's been hell on my channel. So if you need Red Wings talk or consistent Red Wings talk, then I'm the place for it on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, and also thanks, Drew, for letting me come on. I'm sorry I had to leave early, but thanks for letting me come on for the short amount of time I was able to come on. But
no problem, bro.
Yeah. And thanks to you, J-Mo, too. And also, I can't say anything to make you feel better, J-Mo, so I'm not even gonna try. So, but yeah, thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace out.
No,
all right.
Shout out to PD, man.
Yeah,
he puts in a lot of work.
This guy does grind really hard for everything he does. So make sure you guys do go subscribe to PD, and make sure you guys go check out their hockey show. It's really great stuff. They just did a fantasy draft for the best Red Wing players of all time, and there were some questionable picks and some really good picks. So if you guys like hockey, man, go check that out, man. It's really good. So let's go ahead and move to this one, J-Mo. Towards the end of November, we are going to actually have the NBA draft. Now, I'm sure we're going to see pretty eye to eye on this, but I want to see everyone's thoughts down below. So that way, right now, we practically got about a month before the draft. I want to see where everyone's mind's at. What do you think your final predictions for the draft is? Are we trading the pick either up or down, or do we take it at 7 and stick to our guts and draft whoever? So, are we trading up or down, staying, and who are we picking with the picks?
You're not gonna know that until you find out who was picked where. Like that, because if Melo fall, I'm telling you, he not picked in the first 3, we take him. I don't care who they're Chicago. I don't care. I care less. I don't care who's where. if he's not taking in the first 3 picks, I believe we're gonna go get LaMelo somehow. Staying at 7, I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't know yet because the Pistons, it's so much stuff you can do before the draft, and I don't know if we're gonna trade this pick or not. Because the Pistons they've been talking to me, they've been talking way too much about trading the pick. You know, just talking about it lets me know how much they're thinking about it. I've never really, heard about them talking about like trading their pick before. They're like, no, yeah, we're very open to it. Yeah, we're looking at things. Oh yeah, we like LaMelo. Mm-hmm. And then you see, I'm just like, why are y'all so engaged in this process? So it leads me to believe that they might have something up their sleeve in case something happens. But other than that,
Ooh.
put the French connection together. Killian Hayes, man, draft him. San Antonio not moving up.
I was about to say, I was just about to read that one.
San Antonio
moving up for Killian. Hey, if they did, Killian would be a superstar. And
no, they not, bro. They got Derek White. They have DeJounte Murray, and they got Keldon Johnson. Those are 3 guards. They not moving up for no guard.
Let's see here. Question.
They got Brent Forbes still too. I forgot.
Question from Marvin, real quick, for the panel. It's just me and J-Mo, man. What's too aggressive of a trade up for Melo? I don't really know if there is one. If you believe in Melo, man, you give them whatever they want because Melo can change the franchise. I'm gonna tell you,
like I don't believe in Melo like I believed in Zion. So like to get Zion, I would really move some stuff. You know what I mean? So, and this is before he even played. I just believed in him before he even played. So I don't believe in him that much. So maybe I wouldn't give up that much. But if you want Melo, you go get him. Like that's just the way I feel because my thing is you just have to get so lucky in the draft sometimes. And if we go get Melo and he pans out, everybody gonna be like when Detroit did that legendary move and gave up 4 first-round picks to go get LaMelo Ball, and we called them idiots. And then it worked out. So it's just like nothing is too much. Only thing too much is Sekou. Like you need him at least on the team. You can't give Melo. Melo needs somebody to rise with. So you need him at the least though.
So what we're going to go ahead now, we're going to do a shorter show since it is Halloween. If you guys got a question for me or JMO, it's Free Smoke Saturday. Drop your questions down below, and we'll go ahead and answer them. You guys go ahead and give us some treats or tricks, doesn't matter. Here we go.
So we gonna talk about, we ain't talking about LaMelo draft stock, did we?
Huh?
I said we ain't talking about LaMelo draft stock, did we?
Not yet. Well, we're kind of for a minute.
I was about to say, man, like
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this one. We'll talk about his draft. Blitz says, question for the panel: what if Detroit traded for a guy like De'Aaron Fox? I would love it. De'Aaron Fox is a great player. Again, he's in just a dumpster fire of a situation with the Kings where he's got bad coaching, making his teammates worse. But he's one of the fastest players in the league. Can really push the tempo. I would certainly love to have a guy like De'Aaron Fox. But De'Aaron's young enough where you can treat him like you're trading up in the draft and give him a lot in return and make him one of the franchise players. So I'm all aboard the Fox bandwagon, and hopefully he would come here and flourish. What do you think about De'Aaron Fox, Jimmy? Would you trade for him?
I mean, yeah, I would. I would trade for it. It depends on what I'm trading though.
All right. So I mean, it's no surprise that Melo is falling. I don't really know if he's fallen. They just said he's bad at interviews.
No, I saw some other stuff, but it might have been fake though. They say he had some workouts, but they say he hasn't done any workouts. But yeah, I really don't care about no interviews.
I didn't hear anything about the workouts, so
I definitely saw some stuff.
I mean, you can just go watch game film. I don't see workouts. They don't really show me everything. They only show you a little bit. I like game film better than workouts because you could have a pulled muscle or anything, and all your workouts and verticals and stuff is gonna be off whack. I'd rather have a guy who knows how to play basketball than be the most physically dominated player. I don't really think Melo's gonna fall too much. I really don't. I think the farthest he's gonna go is at 4. That's the bottom. He's just too much of a raw talent to go down any further.
Right at 4 to the Pistons.
But with our luck, With our luck, he'd fall right before our pick and then get drafted right before us.
No, he wouldn't, man. Y'all need to stop putting that energy out there. Y'all gotta stop putting that energy out there, man. We gonna be positive. LaMelo will be on the
We
team.
were positive on the lottery day and we got screwed over.
I mean, but that's lottery day though. No, we did get royally. Man, don't bring that up. Man, that hurt. But that's a little bit different. But I see a question: how much is there a gap between LaMelo and Killian? To me, it's not. It's not really much of a gap at all. It's a small gap, very small.
It looks like there's a lot of Melo and Hayes questions. So, J-Mo, obviously I'm going LaMelo. But if you had to pick between Melo or Hayes, who are you taking?
I know he said. I think he says, "Who would you draft other than LaMelo and Hayes?"
Oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. I don't.
What my boy Kiera Lewis quote Cole Anthony. I told you I'm still high on Cole Anthony. Y'all sleep. I like Devin Vassell, but nah, I'll take Kiera Lewis, Cole Anthony.
Man,
y'all sleep on Cole Anthony, dog. Y'all sleep. I like RJ Hampton too.
I don't know who I take over Kiera Lewis or Cole Anthony. That would be one of my two options. I just don't know which one I would take. I'd probably go Cole Anthony over him.
I was about to say I would go Cole Anthony.
I'm really starting to come on the Cole bandwagon. I'm cool with him at 7.
Man, it's funny how much I went in on Cole Anthony though. I used to go in on him consistently, man.
You did. Remember,
man, because I was right though. It's not like I wasn't right, but I just realized if you put him with a team that's going to develop his skills, some of those problems that he has, he can fix. You know.
So Ben Foe says we are in trade talks for the 6th pick. Well, I don't understand why we move up one spot.
Get Killian. make sure you know.
I don't. Again, Killian could go at 5, so you might have to move up 2 spots.
5 to who?
I don't know who's got fit. Maybe the Cavs are stupid. I don't know what the hell the Cavs are going to do.
Oh my god.
We talked about how we don't know if we trust the Pistons or not. I don't know if I trust these other teams before because I don't know their mindset. They might be like, but I swear
Luka is like the only foreign player that's actually been taken high though. Everybody else is like falling. Like Luka was taken like what third or like technically 5th or something like that, but he was taken very, very high, like 4th or something like that. He was taken very, very high. But I don't think they're as high as on Killian or Danny Avdija as they were on Luka, even though people were still sleeping on Luka, but he was Luka. So, I don't think they're going to be drafted in the top 5. No foreign player.
Ben Foe says, no, San Antonio is in trade talks for the 6th pick for Killian. Well, that would not be good for the Pistons because I really want Killian at 7. But hey, it'd be good for Killian, man. San Antonio would treat him right and develop him really well. And San Antonio is going to give him weapons. San Antonio just knows how to draft their players.
I do not like the sound of that.
But you know what? Makes me like Killian more that a team like San Antonio is really invested in him.
Because I always say I'm never wrong about point guards. I told y'all Killian is that dude. And I forgot my man's when my man's came in here being very disrespectful about Killian, talking about his handles wasn't nice. I'm like, bro, San Antonio, Grant Pop won't kill you. What'd that tell you? Just like we was talking about, I remember we was talking about Keldon Johnson, but no, Killian, yeah. That scares me, though. Please don't do that to me. Oh man. No, Killian, you be better off with my boy Sekou.
Hitman wants to know what about Derek Jones if Wood is gone. I guess we can kind of combine these because these ones right here says, what's the situation with Christian Wood and what should we do in free agency? So this is a big one surrounding Christian Wood. Looks like he was posting on Instagram like he was doing a decision like LeBron did when he went to Miami. Don't know what was going on with that yet. But if Christian Wood does leave, JMO, do you think we should go after Derek Jones Jr.?
First, I want to say we got 43 people in the chat. Make sure you guys like the video. Y'all know it's Free Smoke Saturday. It's Halloween, but ain't nobody doing nothing. It's COVID out. Ain't nobody knocking on my door because ain't nobody getting no candy. So it is what it is. So shout out to everybody, man. Make sure you have a good night. But I just want to say I like Derek Jones, but I don't think he's a replacement as a starting for us. No. No, not at the power forward position. He'll be coming off the bench. Like Derrick Jones is not a replacement for Christian Wood at a starting spot. And see, although Christian Wood is a power forward center tweener on our team, he's a center. So Derrick Jones is a replacement. He's not a replacement for a guy that we play at center for us. But I mean, I would take him on the team as like eighth, ninth man off the bench. You know how we was using Markieff Morris. You know, Tony Snell, man. Like don't play him. Like tell him to dress up every day in a suit. You know, like for real. That's what I would do with Tony Snell. But other than that, man, I'm just saying that I like him, but he's not a replacement for Christian Wood because like we asked Christian Wood to do something different than we would ask Derrick Jones to do.
All right, right on, man. Jamo, you're gonna love this one from B-Ball Grash. He says, "Stop putting that negativity energy on Dwayne Casey. No Dwayne Casey slander will be tolerated."
Oh, he turns around. Another fadeaway off the glass. Oh my God, LeBronto. I rest my case. And another one at the buzzer. Oh my God. Yeah, please. Stop talking to me. LeBronto. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. What we talking about? Like, come on. Man, as the one seed. I see it's a question that said J-Mo, if the Pistons drafted Tyler Hero, he would have turned to Carlos Delfino. Hey, I like Carlos Delfino, though. I liked Carlos Delfino. He was one of my favorite players, actually, just like as a player. But no, I guarantee you Tyler Hero would have played like 30 games for us last year. if it was up to Dwayne Casey, man. Dwayne Casey slander will be tolerated, bro. He a scrub. How many games we win last year, Drew?
Dwayne Casey?
Yeah.
20-something?
All right, then. I don't want to hear it. Slander. And I don't want to hear everybody was hurt because we've seen other teams like Indiana lose everybody and still win games. No excuses. And Indiana don't got players. It's not like Indiana is that. So, yeah. All slander, bro. All slander. All I remember is LeBron turning for a fadeaway and it was a buzzer beater. And then he did it again. Then he came down and he did it again. And then he looked right at OG Anunoby and Siakam and their souls was broke. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Dwayne Casey, bro.
Bowman's a Raptors fan, man. He says, stop, not LeBron. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh, man. It's Freezable Saturday, y'all. Y'all already know what it is out here. Make sure you guys like that video if you haven't already. It's 43 people, y'all. I need 43 likes out there, man.
Yeah, go ahead and like the video because we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're going to keep it short and sweet for you guys on Halloween because I know a lot of you guys are going to spend time with your kids, or if your kids spend a lot of time with your parents, and so, Halloween's kind of up in the air right now with all the Rona stuff. So we greatly appreciate you guys spending your Saturday night rocking with us on Halloween. You guys are awesome. So, J-Mo, what do you got for the people for final thoughts before we skedaddle?
Let's see. I'm looking at some of these comments. What about making a true power move and sign Hassan Whiteside to make our defense fierce? Now, I don't know if defense fierce and Hassan Whiteside should be in the same sentence, but I would love getting Hassan Whiteside if we lost Christian Wood. I think that would be a great piece for us, him and Blake Griffin. I think that would work out pretty well, but we can't play Hassan too much because I wouldn't want him clogging up the paint. What do we think about getting Rodney Hood? Nah, man, he just came off like an ACL, didn't he? I'm good, man. I'm just gonna look at the rest of the comments. All right. Hey, go blue till I die. Fire Jim Harbaugh. Right. Dolo Dynamite says, forget Casey. He don't play his talent. But Drew, man, it was a nice show. It's a short show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But Dwayne Casey, I got a message to you. You don't have no reason to not play Sekou. If he's not your starter, I don't know what's wrong with you. But if you don't want him starting, he should at least be the seventh man off the bench. At worst, he the eighth man. Don't be stupid out here. Shout out to all the people in the chat. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe to all of the DSA members and the Above the Rim members. It's Free Smoke Saturday. Y'all already know what it is. We gonna see how much. I just need to hear one LaMelo has played bad workout so we can make some more calls. But we'll see what happens, man.
I hope LaMelo gets like a nagging knee injury so that way his draft value falls. We can go ahead and take him or something along those lines. But
he said, wait, Ocon was trending upward into the top 3. I hope so. Let somebody be stupid.
Hey, Not our problem. JMO, are you hosting any of the pregame or postgame shows tomorrow?
Nah, man, I'm going off grid. I'm going off social media for a while, bro.
Oh man, you're gonna go AFK.
Like I said, like I told people, man, I was gonna come on here and do the show with you, and then I'm gonna drop a video, win or lose tomorrow for the Lions, and that's it.
I feel you. So, man, I'm sorry. I wish I had the words to say for you, but I just can't. I mean, I just can't. The game was terrible. But
like,
anyway,
it would have been like if the Lions had lost to the Jags. Like that's how it would have been. Like that's the equivalent. That's literally the equivalent. And you know how bad we would have felt if we lost to the Jags. Like we would have felt like
season's over.
The world, like we would be like the world is falling, fire everyone, destroy everything, blow up the world. Like if we had lost to the Jaguars, our soul would have been so broke, and that's what it was like. And I'm just like, you really just lost to a team that just got flew out by Rutgers. Like I'm like, I can't even do it no more, man. It's all good though.
I'm surprised CA3 didn't come on tonight to give you a little hard time.
Man, CA3 don't want this smoke. It still go blue till I die, bro. It's all good, man.
You guys will be better next year when Harbaugh's not there anymore.
Check out my Michigan video where I'm ranting on Jim Harbaugh if y'all haven't seen it, y'all.
Yes, it's very funny. Go check it out. But since he's not hosting the post-game or pre-game show for the roundtable for the Detroit Lions, it'll be one of the DSA members. So you want to subscribe to them. Their links are down below. Win, lose, or draw, it's always a fun time. Shout out to Michigan State fans. You guys are feeling good. And Michigan fans, I sympathize, man. Go out there. Go trick-or-treating with your family if you feel like that's the need. But I know what you guys all need, JMO. You guys need some Drew Wisers. You guys need to get fucked up tonight. You guys need to recover and go have some fun. But that being said, happy Halloween to everybody on a serious note. Let's go ahead and get all of this politics stuff out of the way so that way we can get back to normal in no time. So with that, you guys have a fun weekend. We'll see you guys next week on 313 JMO's channel. If he's back on the grid, we'll have to wait and see on that one, man. It might be a long honeymoon. With that, man, we are out of here, and that's the bottom line because Double D said so. Peace.